Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another reading. We're going to do just a few shuffles here and then get right into the reading for January. This will be your reading for January 2021, but as with all tarot readings, when you come across it, really trust that. And also trust your intuition, trust your instincts when it comes to determining whether or not a reading will be for you. You know how that goes. But let's get into your reading here for January. Overall energy is the 5 of Swords. I feel like that Aquarian energy has come through like a wrecking ball. I think that the structure, the comfortability of the familiar, the clearly marked bounds up until now, it's been easy for you to know where the boundaries are. It's been easy for you guys to know how far you can go. And this Aquarian energy is doing a couple things for you, but what's most important is that you guys have the freedom right now. You guys have the agency. You guys have there's just something in your energy that makes you want to break out of the mold, that wants you to live your life differently. I feel like energetically this right about now is this catalyst, whatever it is manifesting in your life in some way, shape, or form, and the effect that it's having on you right now, I feel like it's in its incubating stage. There's this concept, growing and growing within you of who that person you guys are going to be evolving into looks like. How do they go about their lives? What are their dreams? What are their aspirations? What would your life look like if you were not limited when it comes to your approach? There's some discomfort with the water signs that are in your life right now. Could be any of them. To be honest with you here, it looks like power struggles. It looks like someone not wanting to leave someone alone. Someone not wanting to let someone be. All right. And someone has a lot to say about that. Yeah. That is, if I were to describe the Aquarian energy, and that was it personified. Just someone is getting to that point now where they want to act on the feelings they have. They want to act on the things that they've been thinking, and someone is okay with thinking about any fallout after the fact. But what else is this Five of Swords and this King of Cups is about? I think it, I don't like the energy I'm getting off of this. I feel like someone is obsessed. And I feel like someone has, it's like someone has nothing to lose. Except maybe their energy. This looks to me like someone who cares, but it's like whatever, and this could be you or anyone else. Could be a water sign, like I said, or it could be an Aquarius. It could definitely be concerning a Leo. It's like whoever this person is, they want something so badly, and it's like their emotions cause them to act, you know, before they think. And it ends in an upset here, and someone perhaps doubting if it's worth the energy, if they will ever be forgiven, if they will ever be viewed the same way, if they will ever be received. What else is here? If this is your energy, I see you guys getting through this. I do. And it's kind of messed up, but when we're talking about shattered dreams, when we're talking about rejection, just by its very nature, it forces you to spend time on yourself. It forces you to take care of yourself, doesn't it? And that feels very uncomfortable for you because you have to be vulnerable. It takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of courage to face yourself. And it requires you to give up some of the control and work on your ambitions a bit when it comes to people pleasing and what you're willing to give to others, in the way that you don't feel guilty or like you're doing the wrong thing by being authentic and being real about the way that you guys feel. That's what all this Aquarian energy wants you guys to do. That's the reading. I could stop here. But it's about authenticity, and it seems, maybe silly to say, but that can be a very hard thing to master. But it's required on so many different levels, especially when we get to talking about self-love and accepting yourself and accepting the inner workings of your heart, whether that's embracing the things that you love about yourself and wanting to take care of yourself, or not being too pleased with some of the things that you see. The acceptance part of that is what makes that whole process hard, because it's the first step that leads to a deeper love, a deeper relationship with the subconscious part of you, and also what can lead to exponential growth in many different areas of your life. I do feel like you are looking for that in others as well. I think that you're wanting to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, with people who are perhaps more experienced when it comes to being in this boundless energy, being in this space where practicality takes a back seat and pragmatism takes a back seat, I should say, and the different, the new, the unconventional is in the driver's seat. Wow. I literally knocked that whole deck on the ground. Okay, so this was the one that fell out. And this is perfect, because I do think that you are having to find a happy medium there. Who says you have to have one or the other? And that's what these transits want to teach you. They want to teach you how to be flexible. They want to teach you how to, loosen your grip on whatever. Ease up a little bit, relax, breathe, and flow. And just understand that you can still get here, even if you're going about it a different way, even if you're going about it in a way that you are not used to. It's encouragement. These transits, they are growing you, they are expanding you. They're expanding your consciousness. They're expanding your perception of what you can truly achieve and how. I think that there are some old thought patterns, there are some old constructs that you guys have no doubt built a very successful legacy on, that you guys have no doubt gotten very far on. You know, it doesn't want to just tear all of that away. It just wants to show you something different. It just wants to show you that you can make room for compassion, you can make room for vulnerability, and that it doesn't have to be a bad or dirty thing. I listened to this awesome interview with Brene Brown on vulnerability in the workplace, and how essential it is that many companies are doing that these days, because a lot of their employees they're not satisfied with the workplace environment, and we know that there are projects that different companies are trying to roll out to really boost the company morale and get people to love going to work again, because there are so many who are just unhappy. So I feel as though there's this consciousness shift to create safe spaces when it comes to the workplace, and at any level, because toxicity in the workplace, I think, is something that is so prevalent, and it really needs to change. And I like that shift is happening. I hope that you have at least come across some type of some kind of employer that did that in some way, shape, or fashion. I at least just tried to make things better. But I say all that to say, vulnerability in the workplace is essential, because you end up feeling more like a valued employee, and like it's safe to be at work, and that you don't have to just have up these walls and have to be on the defensive all the time, because there's fear that someone is going to try to cut you down, maybe steal your idea, steal your plan, take credit for it, or take advantage of you and your hard work. The typical things that comes with what we come to know as office politics. But if there were vulnerability there, and someone felt as though they were being embraced rather than attacked, this is something that would companies would benefit from a happier employee, because they're happier when they're at work, therefore they are producing more, so everybody's winning. So vulnerability is something very important in the workplace, and something very important when it comes to having a healthy business. And so it's encouraged here for you to take several deep breaths, in January, and flow through the month, and let the I feel like the pressure is being taken off of your back. And it's like, if you guys have been carrying the world on your shoulders that entire time that Saturn was just in your sign when it was home, and it's just like it wouldn't let up, it was there for a really long time. It was a lot to deal with. So now I feel like you guys have been waiting to exhale, and that's what you're feeling right now. But it's like the world was taken off of your back, but you're still kind of hunched over, like you haven't stretched and you haven't gotten comfortable yet. So you'll be able to, I think that you're going to feel more and more of that pressure releasing off of you. And I just can't help but feel like there's this bottlenecked kind of energy that feels like it's being uncorked. Some of you out there may be drinking wine, or be having like some really bomb ass wine nights. Just wear your masks, okay? This channel supports masks. I feel the need to say that. Ooh. But not these kinds of masks. It's really interesting because these are both angels down here. And what I feel is essential is that you guys drop the act, that you guys drop the mask, and that is, it's your birthright. And I feel like that is the first big step, is just understanding that you don't need it. That you're perfectly fine being just as you are. And you don't have to go through life making a case for yourself. Your work speaks for itself. You are who you are because of what you're capable of and what you represent. And I feel like you maybe think that this is how people perceive you, when in reality this is what you are. Look at that, 14, 15. It's like you have gone through this change and have now come into your own. You have found a path to yourself here, it looks like, in January. Wow. Very powerful. And you did it just by being you. You did it just by doing you. You did it just by accepting it. 14, 15, 16. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The life lessons that you guys are learning in January, they are, you can't put a price on those. It is priceless, Capricorn. It is priceless. Because I feel like people go through their whole lives without achieving this level of evolution that you guys are going through, this kind of evolution of spirit. This is telling me that you guys are going, your path is extremely divine. Your path is extremely guided. And I think that you guys are trusting that. I think you guys are trusting yourselves, and everything you want is on the other side of you guys just letting yourself have it. I think that there's going to be some exciting news at the end of the month. Could be concerning a Leo. This is also, as well, I think about an evolution when it comes to your heart, an evolution when it comes to self-love. Very, in a very major way. In a very major way. All right. I'm gonna grab some water and then we're gonna go through and talk about these. Let me see how we are on time. I know I kind of talk your ear off, but I'm only doing one reading each sign for January, so I have a lot to tell you. What can I say? So let's get in here. Starting with the Five of Swords. So, Five of Swords, something here I feel like is under someone's skin. Judgment. I feel like someone is trying to make sense of their emotions. Someone is trying to make sense of what they have been feeling. This up here speaks of disorientation or disorganization, feeling as though things are not things aren't being controlled, and that's kind of uncomfortable for you guys, I feel. The status quo has shifted. Things have changed. Things have something has upset the balance. There's a glitch in the matrix. Thanks for your patience. Gotta respect the cards. So, something has upset the balance, but little do you know, all scales recalibrate. And whatever upset this is that you guys are feeling at the middle of the month, just know that it will settle once again. And I think that whatever this is, whatever these feelings are, you guys are going to be able to make sense of them. You may have something to say with, you may have something to say to a water sign, or the water sign may have something to say to you. Another Five of Swords. But is it something that you guys want to hear? I don't know. Or is it something that you enjoy hearing? I definitely feel like you guys can see the truth. I think that there's you have some questions. Like, I feel like you're in this, you're investigating. I feel like you're trying to get like your feelers on it to figure out this person's intentions, or figure out the motives of someone's intentions, or just if you can trust your environment. If, you know, it's that disorientation feeling, vertigo. Up is down and down is up. I feel like you guys are just like, where's the ground? I gotta get grounded. I gotta get my bearings. Feeling as though you're at the mercy of your circumstances. Like you don't have control. Leading us to the Five of Pentacles. Throwing your hands up. maybe accepting that this is the new norm, or just surrendering to the process, making the executive decision to stop fighting the world and yourself. And just doing the necessary work internally and externally. Make sure that you guys are getting enough sleep, because it looks like there are a lot of sleepless nights here. I think that there's my next question here is, what's keeping you up at night? Is it that there's just too much to do, that there's no time for sleep? Is it impatience to just get through to the end? What's most important here for you guys to do is to be yourself through it all. That's how you get grounded. And the decisions that you guys make, the role that your judgment is playing here when it comes to how your life is playing or panning out, I feel like you guys can trust that, and you really need to now more than ever. If you don't, who will? I trust you, but you gotta trust you. I believe in you. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I like this. This is really, really encouraging. I think you guys should know that you're protected as you go through this evolution. You most definitely are protected, because I do think that it can feel scary at times. You know, some of you out there may be going through a period of a period of ascension or awakening in your life, where you're just becoming more and more aware of the truth behind reality, becoming more and more the star in your own life, and understanding your consciousness on a deeper level than you guys ever have before. And finally getting some answers to some of the hard questions that you guys have been wrestling with. Finally learning those lessons that Saturn has been teaching you all that time that it was in your sign. I feel like you guys are becoming aware of why it all had to happen, and I think that it's important for you to remember that it has made you ready. It has prepared you for this moment. It showed you all that it showed you. You guys got to this point, to this present moment, as the best possible version of yourself that would be suitable for what your path requires. Like, I feel like you guys have been molded. You guys have been bred for something great. And surely anything like that is divinely protected, is keeping you going, is keeping you on your feet as you walk down that path. No matter how scary the challenge, no matter how shocking the reality, you will be able to slay bigger demons and reach higher heights. Because of the level ups that you guys have been doing spiritually. And I feel like after some time, it's just going to feel second nature to you. It's going to feel almost like you are wearing a suit of yourself. I know that sounds kind of creepy, but follow me here. What I'm trying to say is that you're being more you're being more you, so it feels comfortable. It's second nature to you. And I'm not saying that you haven't been real this whole time. So don't don't get that confused. What I'm saying here is that you're just comfortable with being in your skin, and you have accepted yourself, and that is a very powerful thing. It all starts there. If you believe that you are valuable, the world will, Capricorn. If you guys feel that what you are producing is quality work, then it is. And it's because there are parts of you that are going into it, parts of your own spirit, your own prana are being weaved into your endeavors. And that's why authenticity is so powerful. It gives it something extra. It gives it something special, something sacred. I think that you guys should trust in your methodology, trust in what is second nature to you. And the stronger that you guys just allow yourselves to be who you were born to be, you'll find that everything else just comes naturally, and you'll find that you're able to manifest faster. If you guys aren't afraid to take a stand when it comes to the things that you guys know are right, but also remain flexible when it comes to opportunity and when it comes to what you stand to gain, the scope of your blessings and the magnitude. That's where you want to allow yourself to be open-minded, Capricorn, so that you are not limited into believing that you will only manifest or achieve a certain amount. You can have it all. Challenge. Embrace them. Don't run from them, is the lesson. Embrace them. That's what Saturn has taught you. That's what has prepared you for this moment. And I feel like you guys are fearless in that regard. You're protected. You're protected. All right, that's all I have for you. Thanks for joining me here. I will see you next time.